Hey Sagittarians, and welcome back to Deku Tarot and to your weekly tarot and astrology for June 29th through July 5th of 2020. Oh my gosh, end of June, here we are. How weird. I can't believe we're like halfway through the year now. It's really kind of freaking me out because 2020 has just been a just rolling ball of, I feel like, just explosion and disaster, and hopefully it's leading somewhere good eventually. I'm sure it is. It's Age of Aquarius. It's been a rough time, guys. And I thank you so much for all of your support. And I apologize for, not doing the June monthlies. I apologize for not, for, having to take some time off. It's just been, I don't know if it's Uranus and Taurus or other stuff going on. There's so much happening astrologically. I don't know. But it has just... it just had us facing some difficult stuff here, so that's really all I don't want to be too specific about what was happening. I know a lot of people have been asking me, but it's personal, and I just needed to really put all hands on deck for someone that I love, so that's about it. Anyway, Sagittarius, I love you guys so much. Let's get into the astrology a little bit here. Biggest things going on July 2nd. I almost just had to think about that. I was like, did I mean June 2nd? July 2nd here. We have Saturn retrograding in Capricorn from up until July 2nd to December 14th. So we have another planet retrograding in Capricorn. Yay. We had Neptune that went retrograde as well. We have Mercury retrograde. I believe we have Pluto and Jupiter. We have Pluto and Jupiter retrograding as well, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sorry. Oh my god. That's gonna become a joke now, isn't it? We do have Pluto and Jupiter that are gonna be conjunct most of July as well, but we'll talk about that more in the monthlies. I'm like crying. That's so strange. Thank you, Mercury retrograde. This is just the way I speak now. But yeah, we also have obviously Mercury retrograding in Cancer here up until July 13th. And that's fun. We're going to be looking back, reassessing all the re's that we do, reevaluating, redoing, and healing the past and doing some releasing. So, Sagittarius, let's look here with the, why do I always want to call this something else? Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. Sorry, the box is too far, but I can see it from here. The Golden Art Nouveau Tarot for you guys. So we're going to check it out. Check out what's happening for you guys this week with this deck. I really am loving this deck. It's a newer deck for me. My newest one, I would say. Along with my Le Tarot de Erotique. I don't know if I'm saying that one right. I don't know French. I feel like I'm just butchering it. Ooh, of course we're going to get you. Of course we are. We're not even surprised to see you on the table. Oh my gosh. Okay. I was like, Sagittarius might be like a normal week for you guys. But I guess not. I knew there was like something going on when I stepped into your energy. I was like, ooh, feeling a little antsy. Okay. Fine. Let's get a clarifier right there because that was something. No, we'll clarify when we get to it. That's the feeling I get. So let's start this off here. Let's start it off away from some of these other crazier cards that just kind of come out of nowhere. Yeah, be prepared for things to kind of happen out of nowhere. I mean, Uranus is in Taurus, and I feel like a lot of people have forgotten that. I'm not going to forget that because it's shaking up my life constantly. So I will continue to remind you guys that that is still happening. And that is still bringing about, random explosions and things just happening that are totally out of our control. And, want to change? Too bad. Here it is. But first we get, like I was saying, we're not too surprised to see the card of Cancer here out on the table, the Chariot. And it feels to me as we're trying to bring things that have been in opposition into alignment here in our life, what do we need to work to get to these certain things? How do we need to fix, you know, these aspects of my life to bring up these aspects. You know, if I want to be successful in these areas, what do I need to do? So the Chariot really has us driving, you know, sitting in the driver's seat and finding a way. For some of you, it feels like to ride two horses with one ass here. And that's fine, but it's trying to figure out how best to bring things into correlation, into alignment again, so that as we move forward, we're moving forward in the right direction and not, you know, halting ourselves by, you know, trying to move forward in two different directions at once. You can ride two horses with one ass, but you have to make sure they're going in the same direction, right? And Five of Cups is reversed here as well, right after it. So I do like this in combination. It feels like, you know, we're sitting in the driver's seat in terms of focusing on a more positive future rather than a negative one. We're over the mourning period. Whatever has been lost in all these eclipses and all the things going on recently, whatever, you know, we were mourning, and there's been a lot to mourn lately, so don't feel like it's crazy to be in a negative or depressed or an upset state or a mournful state. We've all been mourning, believe me. You know, I've had to take 2020 has been the year of me taking time off, right? It's been too much. I don't know. My life has just been throwing me curveballs left and right that I cannot seem that I couldn't dodge if I tried. But we have to deal with these things the best that we can. And you guys are focusing on the positive. Where do I take this from here? Okay, yeah, maybe that didn't work out, or maybe there was an upset, you know, whatever, maybe I was mourning that. But now let's look at what we can do moving forward. And that's when something hits. And let's just look at that, because that's what you're focused on. And then it really feels like something comes out of the blue and just kind of like hits you in the head here. So let's look at that. Oh, I didn't want to see you out. You can go away, actually. We didn't need you out today. Oh. We've got we got a complicated order here. Yes, we do. We have a complicated order. Complicated enough that I can't believe I need this many clarifiers, but it's that kind of level. Fun. I love when that happens, you know, when you're going for another clarifier and this is what you get. Thank you. It's kind of my sign from the universe to say, it'll be revealed. Don't you worry. It's a secret right now. You couldn't possibly see it, understand it, or know that it's coming. So be prepared this week for some possible upsets. I don't want to tell you guys things like this because you were on such a positive roll there. And then it's like this just comes out of, like I said, left field. Look at what just drops in your lap, you know. And when you look at it on the table here, it's just because it flips itself around. I have to put it in a different order when I'm showing it to you guys because the camera. But it really has him kind of like bringing in the Tower here. So something comes in here and it's I mean, like, again, you're not going to see it the way I see it, but it's like he just like drops a bomb and like he's just running off the opposite way, like, I have to say this, goodbye. And then you're just kind of left with an aftermath that's like, what do I do with this now? Like, are you serious? What am I supposed to do with this? And for some of you, it can be that, and I don't know why I'm getting this. This could be a very specific Sagittarius that's like I'm picking up on, and I don't really know why I'm getting this message. But for some of you, it could be finding out that somebody you thought that you could build a family with is not into having kids or is not into building a life in a traditional way. And that could be very upsetting for you. You could feel like this person has hurt you. You could feel like this is bringing up pain that you didn't know you had. Or again, it might not have anything to do with a relationship because I was trying to focus on what this had to do with when I kept getting, this is kind of revealed. 10 of Pentacles reversed, 7 of Swords reversed. I mean, when you get, excuse me, see, now I'm coughing for apparently no reason, which is great. It's not COVID, don't worry. But 3 of Swords and then the 9 of Wands reversed. This just feels like an opening of a very deep wound for you. Somebody or something comes in and drops something that is just like, I don't know if this has to do with family stuff. It could have to do with, it feels to me like paternal or maternal stuff. family upsets, you know, maybe you, if you have, you know, haven't had contact with your father, I'm not getting a father card, but I don't know why I'm getting that message, or haven't had contact with somebody in your family for a long time. When you do hear from them, it could just be very hurtful, upsetting, or bring up something that you're just like, are you kidding me? Like, I didn't know this about all of this. Now you're just going to just drop this on me to deal with? Okay, cool. But the Nine of Wands reverse shows, you know, we're not on the defense about it. And again, I feel like that's because you were unprepared for this. You weren't defensive about this because you didn't see it coming at all. You never expected this to come. And that's why this might have to do less with a, you know, a new romantic relationship or something like that, and more with family or someone that you have a built relationship with. I mean, I don't want to say there's betrayal here, or that, oh, I don't want to say things like that, but it feels pretty backstabby to me. I don't really know how to not say that, but it feels like a bit of a backstab here, because when the Ten of Pentacles is reversed, and then after the Tower, you know, as a clarifier for the Tower, and then after the Tower we get that Four of Pentacles reversed, there's clearly been a loss of something very safe for you, something that could even be a material loss. You know, I have to move out now, or I you know, thought this person was my father my whole life and it turns out he's not, or something like crazy. It just is like a crazy thing that you just did not see coming, and that really seems to upend you. I do want to focus on this positive aspect at the end of the week here, though, which is, yeah, you know what, we're just gonna have to take it that way. Dang, guys. Know that wherever you're going, you will find that stability again. And again, this might have to do with father stuff or something like that, because we do have that King of Pentacles. Stability will be found. And again, if this has a lot to do with money, or you have to, like, you know, move or something like that, don't worry. If this situation is blowing itself up, it is for something much better to work out for the long term, something much, much better. So don't worry about that. And again, these two very positive cards here at the end, I really like this, to say, you know, take the time that you need with this situation. Take your time for rest. If you need to take a day off, you need to pay someone to help you with this, you need some help, or you need to, again, just, you know, treat yourself kindly. Do what needs to be done to help you through this situation, okay? Because it seems to me like you were doing your own thing, doing fine, and then something comes in to try and just like really is just like, like pushes you over into the water, and you're just like, excuse me, like, what and how am I supposed to, you just knocked over all my food, you just like broke my wall, you broke my car, something crazy. And I don't want to say like a car accident or something. I don't want to like be like I predict car accidents or something, but whatever does happen, you're going to be fine. Just make sure that you take the time and the rest that you need to work through this situation and find your own sense of stability, because it seems to me that somebody or something comes in and is just like slaps that right away. Anyways, let's get an oracle for you guys this week. It's Cancer season. Netflix and chill if you can. By yourself, I mean. I'm not trying to like be like, oh, go have some fun. This seems like you need to chill by yourself and like take some naps, eat some good food. Yeah. Illumination is your card here from the Lynn V. Andrews Oracle deck. As darkness comes, the mirrors of your spirit reflect different images. It is the time when the world changes and your being begins to glow. Reflect on the new vision that has been living on the perimeter of your consciousness. An idea is stalking you and awaits your invitation, a place within you to begin life. The totality of your creativity comes after you have begun your work on the sacred painting of your life. It is then that the muses of inspiration surround you like eagles and cheer you on to illumination. Take responsibility for your work and your life, and then illumination will follow. Beautiful, beautiful messages here, Sagittarius. Sorry it seems like a kind of crazy week, but I think you guys will be fine. I know you'll be fine. Love you guys so much. Do make sure to like, share, and subscribe. If you want to book a reading, all that information is below in the description box. If you want to use my code Deku30 for 30% off, which you can use as many times as you want. You can share with as many people as you want. For Truly Divine, they do numerology reports, numerology compatibility reports for astrology. They're really in-depth. They're really amazing. They do give you like literally like 20-something pages. Do check them out. And again, use my code. You can use it as many times as you want. And all that info is in the description box below. thank you guys again for all of your support, and I'll see you in the monthlies. Keep an eye out for those. I'm going to try to shoot them this coming week. Love you guys so much. Namaste.